It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw over the middle taken in. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Anderson loses the football.
Bridgewater's
and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Recovered by Tampa Bay.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A run for Nick Chubb. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off-play action. LeBlanc. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. LeBlanc. And his throw here is incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For Mike Evans.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. LeBlanc sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, LeBlanc. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Tampa Bay.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's nothing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run looking for it. Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The ball carrier.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So first and 10 now from the 30. Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was tackled at the...
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 17-yard
So
line.
from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Blankenship out for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
A gain of 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll roll him out right, going for it all. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated down.
So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. On the slant, this is Chark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, LeBlanc buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Here we go. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Then, more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in Indy, where it'll be the Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And one final game to highlight is the Sunday night extravaganza, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up?
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw on second down. LeBlanc. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Buccaneers.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. On first down, LeBlanc, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Now Jones. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
46-yard line.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter play. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 29 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Bridgewater to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught, Gronkowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Forced out, and he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000s. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Levante David in on the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the 1st down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin him down deep, and play field position.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there in overtime. 62 yards. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense. In overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off.